Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to Sports in a Jiffy on the Morning Impact Show, coming to you from the studios of Empire Radio 102.1 FM. We serve you this package every weekday, 10 a.m. to 10 minutes on the flip side of 10. It's the Wednesday edition today, the midweek edition. Today, the 17th day in the month of January, 2024. Ayode Jajbo is my name, and such an honor to be your host on the show this morning. On the menu this morning, we have stories from the world of tennis, reaction from the FA Cup last night. Bristol City are definitely down in West Ham United. One of the cup drama, if you ask me, and also got to talk about AFCON 2023. It's no longer a news. There are no minors in African football. Everyone is out there looking to show for a cause, looking to show you that yes, this is ours and we have to hold it with all of our hands. Talking about holding it up with all of our hands. Talking about the game between Mali and South Africa last night, 2-0. That one ended. South Africa losing that one. Pass it out, losing the penalty that should have changed the course of the game for them. Other matches they were played yesterday as well. Don't forget Algeria also drew with Angola. Only two teams can we say have gallantly won their matches in the AFCON 2023 already, and then today will be the last of the match they won encounters. From that, talking about tennis this morning, teenager Andreva also stunned idol on Jabbar right there in Australia, talking about the Happy Slam. Some news from the world of basketball. All of them, many more will be tiptoeing through in the course of the show this morning. Don't forget that we serve it to you fast without a fact, and we tend to make it compact for you. You can catch up with updates and more by following us live on Instagram and Facebook. We're live on Facebook at Empire Radio 102.1 FM. You can watch us live on YouTube as well at Impact 102.1 FM. Without further ado, let's go straight into it. And yes, I'll be starting with stories from the Australian Open this morning. Nick Sinner has continued this hot streak of form to raise into the third round of the Australian Open for the third successful year with a 6-2, 6-2, 6-2 win over Dutch qualifier Jasper de Jong yesterday. Earlier this morning, I beg your pardon, don't forget that Australia, they are hours ahead of the rest of the world. The 20-year-old Italian fourth seed favored by some as a potential champion at Melbourne Park after a stellar finish to last season completely dominated the world number 161 under the closed roof of Margaret Court Arena. Sinner, who banked down 7 aces and 26 winners, have faced not a single break point over the entire contest, while winning an impressive 45% of his return points. There were sympathetic cheers from the crowd when the Jong finally got on the scoreboard in the final set. Sinner was soon serving out to love to book a meeting with Daniel Eli Galan or Sebastian Baez in the next round of the Australian Open. Also, Kokugayov avoided the early day 4 upset at the Australian Open when she advanced to the third round with a 7-6, 6-2 win over fellow American player Caroline Deleinde, while 6-seeded Ons Jabbar of Tunisia and the former top-ranked Caroline Wozniacki of Denmark were eliminated by young Russian players. Gav battled through a tough 4 set before pulling away in the second. Deleinde served for the opening set at 6-5 before US Open champion Gav took control in the tiebreaker. Golf will next play another American, Alicia Parks, who reached the third round of a Grand Slam singles tournament for the first time with a 7-5, 6-4 win over 32nd ranked Leila Fernandez of Canada. Jabbar, the runner-up at Wimbledon in each of the past 2 years, made 24 unforced errors as she was beaten 6-0, 6-2 by 16-year-old Mira Andreeva in 54 minutes. Mira Andreeva, after the post-match conference, stating it clearly that Ons Jabbar is one of her idols and someone she definitely used to look up to, but then having the opportunity of getting in the same court with her, she just has to do what she has to do. And then in her only previous match on Rod Laver Arena, Andreeva left the court in tears after a loss to her friend Alina Koneva in the junior final last year. Here from tennis to let's go talk about football this morning. And yes, AFCON 2023 serving it to us in all of its full glory. Namibia yesterday got their first AFCON win after defeating Tunisia. Who would have expected such a thing to happen? But then this is Africa, this is ours, and we have to hold it with all of our hands. Namibia produced a huge upset as the Otto 88-minute header secured victory over Tunisia in the 2023 African Nations Cup opener. The Brave Warriors ranked 150 in the world, and without the victory in any of their previous previous 9 AFCON matches were worthy winners in Kologo. Our striker Peter Shirley had an earlier effort cleared off the line, but Otto Pounds from Bertrand Moses Cross, Tunisia, who are 2004 champions, are 87 places above Namibia in the FIFA rankings. The remarkable result means Namibia second on the table on goal difference following Mali's 2-0 win over South Africa in the later Group E fixture at Amadou Goul Koulibaly Stadium. I tell you, AFCON such a roller coaster full of ecstasy and also agony for some teams already. The FA Cup third round replay matches that were played last night. Championship, Bristol City upset Stem and West Ham to book their place in the FA Cup fourth round. The winner came in the third minute. The winner came in the third minute, Conway intercepting a short pass from Kostanos Mavropanos and rounding Lukas Fabianski before composing himself and slotting home. West Ham were without Key Trout, Jarrod Bowen, Luka Paqueta and Mohamed Kudus struggled to create. Coming closest when a Thomas Susek effort was tipped over by Max O'Leary. David Moyes' side were reduced to 10 men in the 51st minute when side Brerama saw red for kicking out Joe Williams in retaliation after being fouled. The game continued to have an edge after that with Bristol City midfielder Taylor Gardner Hickman fortunate to only see yellow after appearing to swing an arm at Aaron Cresswell before shoving him in the chest twice. Coming back to the home front this morning, Victor Osimhen has affirmed his intention to play in the English Premier League in the future, even as he remains committed to his existing contract with Lions Serie A champion Napoli. Osimhen, 25, has emerged recognition as one of the world's top strikers over the past 2 years. His outstanding performance last season contributed significantly to Napoli's Scudetto victory, scoring an impressive 26 goals to clinch the top scorer award. Notably, he broke long-standing goal records set by an African football legend like Samuel Eto'o and George Weah. Still taking transfer update just as we have them on the back pages of the major dailies this morning. It is no news. Nigerian striker Gift Orban is set to complete a permanent switch to Olympic Lyonnais from KAA Giants for a reported fee of around 13 million euros this month. Orban made headlines for his impressive goal scoring form for the Belgian club after signing with them from Stabæk in January 2023. His performances caught the eye of multiple top clubs, including Premier League outfit Tottenham Hotspur, but a deal was never reached for his transfer. This season, the 21-year-old has slowed down with his goal scoring and has 12 goals in 30 appearances for Giants. This is in contrast with his second half of last season when he scored 20 goals in 22 appearances for the club, including a record European hat-trick in the UEFA Europa Conference League. Still taking football stories this morning, Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez is fighting to keep the players on side with a section of the first team squad losing faith in him already. According to sources, Barca were beaten 4-1 by Real Madrid in the Spanish Supercopa final on Sunday, but sources say delusionment predates that humbling Clasico defeat in Saudi Arabia. Several players have been questioning the team's approach for a while, and they are also annoyed that Xavi said they have not been able to adapt to the Barca style of play. One source said that not all the players share the same opinion, but that some feel he has not been as tough on certain members of the squad. Still taking transfer beats this morning, Giovanni Reina is determined to leave Borussia Dortmund in January and has already been offered to top European clubs. United States international Reina has hardly played for Dortmund this season, appearing for just 320 minutes in 12 games in all competitions. With his agent George Mendes and his father Claudio Reina is trying to find the best move possible, either on loan or on a permanent basis. Dortmund will want around 15 million euros, that's approximately $16.3 million to transfer him. Sport in a Jiffy it is, and I will be serving it to you in a Jiffy. Don't forget to join me later tonight, 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m., where we get to take a look at the nitty-gritty of all the major stories making the rounds and the ever-exciting, ever-dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. So much to talk about, so much to look into, because yes, we have a lot of things to dissect together on the show later this evening. Make it a day with us, and then it's going to be AFCON special, because most definitely the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be back in action tomorrow, up against the host Ivory Coast. What are your expectations from the Super Eagles of Nigeria? And then the fracas currently knocking us right now. Don't forget that it was been confirmed that Sadiq Umar was injured, but then the same Sadiq Umar will be in action for his club, Real Sociedad, later this week. What's currently happening in the camp of the Nigerian Football Federation? Something definitely I saw there, and also Roma have replaced Sack Moreno with Daniel De Rossi. All of this and many more will be taking a look at later tonight, 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the Sport Hub show right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Ayode Jajibo is my name, and yes, it's such an honor to be your host on the show this morning. Omobolade Oladepo is still here as the Morning Impact show continues, your most exciting breakfast show on the radio. Stay with us right here on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Stay sporty, stay active, and make sure to drink enough water to stay hydrated. And most importantly, please do what to stay safe out there. Do have a brilliant day ahead.
The stakes are high. The competition is huge.
Chelsea are getting closer.
The prize of victory